If you want to properly use Envato elements in CapCut, this video is going to walk you through the entire process step by step so you can use professional assets in your edits the right way. Whether you're working with stock video, background music, overlays, icons, or motion graphics, the goal is to get those files into CapCut cleanly, organize them properly, and blend them into your project so everything looks polished and professional. And before we get into it, if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more easy editing guides just like this. Alright, let's start with the first step, downloading your chosen assets from Envato Elements. Open your browser and head over to the Envato Elements website. Once you're there, use the search bar or categories to find the exact asset you want. That could be a stock video clip, a music track, a background texture, a transparent overlay, or even an icon pack. The important thing here is to choose something that fits the style and purpose of your project. After you find the asset you want, click the download button and make sure you select the standard license. That part matters because it helps protect your project legally and make sure you're using the asset in the proper way. If the file downloads as a compressed folder, don't worry. Just unzip or extract it so you can access the actual usable file inside. Sometimes you'll get multiple file formats, so take a moment to find the one that works best for CapCut and for your edit. Once your asset is downloaded and ready, the next step is to import it into CapCut. Open CapCut and either start a new project or open an existing one that you want to enhance. When the project is open, look to the upper left corner and click the Media tab. From there, select Import. Now navigate to the folder where you saved your Envato Elements files, select the file you want to use, and click Open. CapCut will bring the file into your media library, and from there you can drag it straight down onto your timeline. This is where the fun part starts, because now you can actually edit and blend the asset into your video. Click on the imported clip in your timeline so it becomes selected. Then use the preview window to position and scale it properly. You can pinch, drag, or resize it depending on the look you want. If it's a video overlay or graphic, make sure it sits naturally inside your frame and doesn't block the important parts of your content. If it's background music, adjust the volume so it supports the video without overpowering your voice. If you're using an overlay, try lowering the opacity or changing the blend mode if needed, so it feels like part of the scene instead of something pasted on top. If you're using a transparent icon or animation, make sure the timing is aligned with the moment you want it to appear. For stock clips, you can trim the beginning or end so it matches your pacing. The more carefully you place and adjust the asset, the more professional your final edit will look. A really important tip when using Envato Elements in CapCut is to keep your files organized. Create folders for music, video clips, overlays and graphics so you always know where everything is. That saves time when you're editing future projects. Also, always double check that you're using the correct file type for the effect you want. Sometimes a PNG, MP4, or audio file will behave differently in CapCut, so knowing what each asset is designed for will make your workflow much smoother. If you're building a brand style, you can use Envato assets consistently across your videos to make your content feel more polished and recognizable. The key is not just importing the asset, but placing it with intention. Match the colors, movement, and timing to the tone of your edit. That's what turns a simple clip into a professional-looking video. And that's how to properly use Envato Elements in CapCut. You download the right asset, select the proper license, unzip it if needed, import it into CapCut, and then position, scale, and blend it into your timeline for a clean final result. It's a simple workflow once you've done it a couple of times, and it can make a huge difference in the quality of your edits. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next CapCut tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.